Yo, what's good, Jets Nation? This is New York Jets Media, bringing you guys my breakdown analysis to the New York Jets versus New York Giants game that just got wrapped up. The Jets come out on top 34-27, and this game was an amazing game for both sides. Sam Darnold looked great. Daniel Jones looked great. Overall, Jets fans and Giants fans should both watch this game and be satisfied. Obviously, the Jets are happier because we came out on top, but the Giants still competed, and Daniel Jones threw 4 touchdowns, and he looked good. And I am super excited because finally Sam Darnold steps up and proves that he still is a quarterback that is developing and shows a ton of potential. Sam had a terrific game, maybe not numbers, but he had 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 passing, and he's been throwing accurate passes all day. He was showing his pocket awareness, stepping up in the pocket, avoiding pressure, going off with his legs, running like 20 yards for first downs. This was Sam Darnold's game, and I'm so happy that Sam is finally putting those 3 weeks behind him because those 3 weeks were atrocious, and Sam didn't look good because I don't know what was up with him, but he probably looked at the film, he bounced back, learned from his mistakes, and you saw the improvement in Sam Darnold. And what I mean by that is when Sam escaped pressure and there's nobody downfield, he knew to throw the ball away. Also, when he was pressured, he took the sack instead of trying to throw the ball away and forcing it and turning the ball over. Sam did not turn the ball over once today. That is a huge positive for Sam Darnold. Going on to the defensive side of the ball, Jamal Adams was everywhere. That strip sack was one of the best defensive plays I've seen on the Jets in a long time. Jamal just explodes off the edge, literally rips it from Jones and just returns it for 6. That was amazing. The only thing about Daniel Jones is that obviously in his game, his weakness is obviously ball security. I feel like he doesn't have a feel for the ball, and his pocket awareness kind of isn't there, but he's still poised in the pocket. He's very accurate, and he looks comfortable. The only thing Daniel Jones needs to work on is holding on to that football. So I still think Daniel Jones is going to be a great quarterback in this league in the future because that's a fixable problem. But overall, the Jets showed that they are the better team because they obviously won. The first quarter, Sam Darnold drives down the field, perfect passer rating, leads the Jets to a touchdown, and then the Jets go up 7-0, and then they have another drive, and they have a passing touchdown to Crowder, and then the Jets offense just completely turned off after the first quarter. I was getting worried because that's what's been happening these past couple weeks. The Jets have a great opening drive, and then they just fall apart, and the Jets fell apart until the fourth quarter. Sam Darnold proved that he has that clutch gene. He got back in rhythm. He was getting the ball to the right places. Demaryius Thomas stepped up. Jamison Crowder had a good game. Le'Veon Bell had a solid game. Just the weapons around Sam stepped up, but the offensive line still looked bad for the Jets, and Sam looked good. So that proves that if we can get a solid offensive line with Sam, he's only going to get better. So you saw in this game, there was constant pressure in Sam's face. He was sacked, getting hit, and Sam still looked composed, comfortable, confident, and was throwing the ball. That's something that's very rare. If there's pressure in your face, you're usually not good, especially Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's known for not being able to handle pressure, and he proved today that he is able to handle those blitzes. He's mobile enough to escape pressure. You saw him step up in the pocket, throw the ball like off balance. His body's like in different directions. Looked like Carson Wentz on one throw. That touchdown to Jamison Crowder was beautiful. It's just a beautiful game by the Jets, and I'm so happy that this game was a shootout. In my preview video, I wanted it to be Sam Darnold going off and Daniel Jones going off, and I wanted it to be a high-scoring game, and I wanted the Jets to come out on top, obviously, and that's what happened. I wanted to see both teams' offensive go off, and the Jets' defense is really bad, besides Jamal Adams and the run defense. The one thing about the Jets defense that we did is we stopped Saquon Barkley to 1 rushing yard. It is not easy to hold Saquon Barkley to 1 rushing yard because he's such a generational talent and one of the best running backs in the league talent-wise. And the Jets' defensive front were all over him all game. Props go out to that defensive line. Everybody stepped up. McClendon, Kyle Phillips, Fatukasi, Quinn Williams, they all stepped up and held their front and dominated the trenches on the defensive side. The Jets' offensive line got destroyed all game. They couldn't really create holes for Le'Veon or the running backs, and they didn't really protect Sam. I feel like Sam was running around the whole game, but we still had a solid offensive game. That's all that matters. And I also want to say, if there are any Giants fans that are watching this video, I still think the Giants have a good future ahead of them, just like the Jets. I know a lot of people were calling Sam Darnold the bust, and he sucks, and there's some Jets fans that already gave up on Sam Darnold, and it really hurts because I am not giving up on Sam. He shows way too much potential, and I know for a fact if we surround Sam Darnold with a coaching staff and an offensive line of weapons, he will show his potential and lead the Jets to the next level. We're not going to see it this year that much because the Jets' offensive line and weapons are just so subpar, and especially the coaching staff. And I'm really excited for the future. But I want to end the video off with this. Even though the Jets won today, I still want Adam Gase fired after the season. I really, really hope that Woody and Chris Johnson don't give Adam Gase a second chance because they look at this game like, oh, wow, look at the offense. They put up 30 points and Adam Gase won, I really, really hope they do not do that because I have a feeling they're going to be patient with him, like reports came out, and give Adam Gase another year or two, and that's just going to be really bad because I do not think Adam Gase is the right guy to lead this team. He did have creative offensive plays today, and his offense looked good out there. Only for the first and fourth quarters. Like, where was it in the second, third quarter? That's a big problem. And I just think Adam Gase is not the type of guy that can lead a group of people and to victory, like to the promised land. We don't want to settle for decent seasons, awful seasons. We want to go to the top and go for those Super Bowls. That's the goal in football, is to chase the Super Bowl rings. And I feel like Adam Gase is not the guy to bring us to that level. And we're nowhere close to Super Bowl potential. We have a lot of holes. Cornerbacks, atrocious. Edge rushers, not good. But Jordan Jenkins did step up. He had a good game. Offensive line, terrible. We need middle linebackers, but at the same time, we have C.J. Mosley. I don't know what's going on with him. Hopefully next year he'll be healthy. But there's a lot of holes to fill for this team. So hopefully Joe Douglas will have a lot of creative ideas in the draft and free agency this offseason. So hopefully next year we can be competing. And also, I really hope injuries do not haunt us next year just like it did this year. So I'm going to leave it off with that. Leave a comment down below what you guys think of the game, who you love seeing, who are the stars. My two stars are Sam Darnold and Jamal Adams. They both carried this team to victories. Jamal was everywhere on defense. Sam Darnold was poised, throwing the ball accurately, dealt with pressure, audibles, everything you want to see in a quarterback. Sam Darnold delivered. And that does it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let's go Jets! I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.